Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You have landed on Tree Loves to Resale. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome. And I thought that today I would just do a little bit of different video. I do a lot of thrift hauls on this channel. I do a lot of what solds. And I just thought that today I would throw out an extra video this week and do a little bit of business tips and tricks and talk about my numbers for March. I don't normally do that, but I thought that I might start doing that. It might be helpful to somebody. I know it is helpful to hear and see what other people are selling and to give you an idea of what you should be picking up. So what I did is I did look through my numbers for March. I sell on eBay and Poshmark, primarily eBay. Poshmark, I usually only do about $500 to $600 a month. So I'm not including that platform on these numbers. I am a part-time reseller. I do work part-time in the hospital. So I only work about 25 hours a week, and that is what my numbers are based on. So given said that, I'm going to just jump right into my numbers, talk a little bit about them, talk a little bit about my goals and where I see the summer headed. So for the month of March on eBay, I sold 137 items for an average sale price of $26.97. So if you do the math, you will see that gross, I sold $36.94 and 62 cents. So $3,694.62. Now, I will have to say that, oh, I have a friend. Well, look who's decided to join me. My little doggy, my little Charlie. Charlie, can you say hi? He's a puppy. Yes, you can tell. He's like crazy. Oh, he's so sweet. Okay. You said hi. Now go sit down. Go sit down, please. He's my buddy. So anyway, so like I was saying, I sold 137 items. I think he got something, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yes, he did. He grabbed a pencil and ran. So anyways, as I was saying, I sold 137 items last month on eBay for a gross total of $36.94.62. My average cost of goods is normally between $3 and $4. So I'm not going to do the whole breakdown. Just know that out of that $36.94, I do have to take cost of goods, taxes, and any other expenses. But for part-time income and March, let me think here. The last week of March, I was on vacation too. So really, that's only for about 3 weeks. I'm happy with that. My goal is to do 5,000 gross a month on eBay, and I was a little shy of that. You know, it is all relative to how many items you list and how consistent you are. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line with eBay. Consistency always wins on eBay. Let's talk about, so my highest category of items sold were tops, women's tops at 11%. Then came shoes at 10%, and then dresses at 9%. So that right there tells me what I sell most of. And that is pretty true. I source a lot of tops, I source shoes, and I source dresses. That is about what I sell. So that was no surprise. Okay, so what I thought I would do next would be just to pull a few sales and talk about them and talk about the price. Now, obviously my average sale price was $26.97. I had as low as $8 sold items. So the items that I'm going to talk about are higher priced items, but just so you can have an idea of what to be looking for. The first thing I'm going to talk about are these Floor Shine black men's dress shoes that I had. They were size 11D. I sold them for $42.88 plus shipping. So that was the first thing that I sold, which, you know, I do sell quite a bit of shoes as my percentage was 10%. So I'm not surprised. The next thing was another pair of shoes, but these were Morel women's boots. They were very nice. They were higher, they were black, and they were like a winter boot. And those sold for $79, full price, which I'm not surprised. They were in mint condition, very nice. I didn't have them listed for very long. The Florsheim men's shoes were listed for several months. These Merrell boots were not listed for very long. The next thing that sold was another pair of shoes. Now, these all didn't sell all together. These sold throughout the month. So, but these are just the ones I'm talking about. The Allbirds, they were flats Allbirds. They were like a ballet slip-on. I had never seen them before, and they were the first time that I had sourced that style. Size 9, and they sold for $43.19. And they sold pretty fast, I think within the first day or two. And that was a sale price. I always run sales in my eBay store, so that's why that number is kind of an odd number. The next thing that sold was a Ralph Lauren men's blazer, size 54 regular. And that I got in a ThredUp men's rescue box. I sold that for $59.99. Beyond that, pretty much everything in that box was not very good. That was one of the, two that I can think of has been the only thing that has sold out of that box so far. And that sold pretty quick. It was a really nice blazer. It was in really nice condition. It was navy blue. Okay, so actually, you know what? I take that back. This next item that sold was in that same box, but these were the only two items that have sold out of that box. It was a Carhartt men's jacket. What was funny about this is that it was their black zip up hoodie jacket. And my husband was actually looking at it and was like, oh my gosh, that is so beat up. And it was pretty worn, but it was still in okay condition. And I was like, oh, I'm going to list it. It'll for sure sell. It sold for full asking price at $54.99, which is kind of the cheapest that faded, distressed jackets were selling. So that was pretty interesting. So yes, the Carhartt jackets are a real popular item, obviously. Pretty much anything Carhartt holds its value. It's still a really good men's brand. And that, I was not surprised at all. And that sold rather quickly. And that was a size small, and it sold for $54.99. So I thought that was, I was not surprised. So that kind of shows you the things that are selling. 2 men's items, 3 women's items, just a small sampling in what a really good snapshot of my business looks like. And I can say without a doubt that I'm not surprised that those items sold. I was kind of surprised with a few of the prices, but it just goes to show you Allbirds, Merrell's, Ralph Lauren, Carhartt, those items hold their value. So if you're out in the wild and you see those brands, you should definitely consider looking them up. I pretty much always buy those brands. With Ralph Lauren, I am pretty picky about, but that brand does hold its value for me. And men's shoes seem to overall do well if they're in good condition. So that's something that I always look at and I always consider picking up. So I just thought that this might be a really quick little video that might give somebody a quick snapshot on a couple of brands to keep your eyes open, keep looking for, have a goal in mind, know what your average sale price is, how many items you sell, and at least what your gross monthly sales are, because that will really help you from month to month. And that's kind of what I do at the end of every month. I look at the breakdown, and it generally always makes sense to me. And it is kind of nice to know that shoes and dresses are selling, are a really good percentage of what is selling. And it's summer, going into summer. So right now, sandals, sleeveless dresses, all of those items will be a big item to look out for and to source. So I just thought that this would be an interesting little topic. It's not a really long video, but I'm sure that you can get value out of it. And again, if you did get value, or you just were entertained or heard something that was interesting, please consider giving my channel, my video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. It does really help me out. I am trying to consistently keep the content coming and the videos coming. But if you could just help me out by giving me a like, that would be great. Thanks so much for joining me. And again, have a great day. See you on the next one. Bye.